Welcome back, everybody. It's your food friend Herman, and in this video I'm going to show you guys some of the restaurants that you could visit while you are in Istanbul. So let's get started. And even though Istanbul does have a lot of good foreign restaurants, I'd still recommend to try the local food, which is really good and you will not be disappointed. And of course, don't forget getting some dessert. The first restaurant on my list is Zeugma Restaurant, which is a steakhouse on a rooftop terrace. And one really cool thing about the city is that it has a lot of rooftop terrace restaurants to choose from with amazing views of both the water and a lot of old sites.
There's the Hagia Sophia right there in the back. Perfect.
Another thing I noticed as well in restaurants is that you're going to have a lot of options of kebabs. And kebabs are not just one particular dish. There are many different types of almost endless choices.
The kebabs, my bread, and my tea. This tea is really good. And this kebab looks amazing.
And after the beef kebab, I had kunefe with ice cream for dessert, plus delicious tea. Next up on my list is Lotiz Lounge, which is another rooftop terrace restaurant. Here they had a really big menu to choose from, so I definitely recommend asking the staff what to order. And of course, I always started with some tea, but the vibe of the restaurant was excellent. And even had some Christmas decorations. And it had a nice bar as well. But for an appetizer, I ended up getting the cheese-stuffed mushrooms, which were delicious. And for my main meal,
cheese-stuffed meatballs, or grilled kebab meatballs.
The cheese inside was goat cheese, which is very popular in Turkey.
It's like a Turkish Juicy Lucy. So good.
They also had some really good dessert options, but I was way too full for them. So I opted to just get some tea before I left. Another restaurant I visited near the Galata Bridge is called Kasap Osman. And here they have really good shawarma-style kebabs.
Little sugar cubes in my apple tea. Man, these are delicious.
And while you're enjoying your food, you might even get a friend.
Wow, this kebab looks amazing. The rice, and of course the tea.
And that kebab was delicious. Now for my next one on the list is Chef Murad. And after being greeted by my furry host, I ordered the delicious lentil soup with bread.
Ooh, I haven't had this before.
Almost needless to say, the chicken skewers without the skewers were delicious here. But the standout piece here was the Turkish version of a tres leches, which was absolutely outstanding. 10 out of 10 dessert, must have. Now, next on my list is Antakya Kebab. And here I thought that the staff was exceptionally nice.
This is a kebab, not a doner kebab, but different. Of course, some kunefe. Yes.
The kunefe was delicious, but as you've noticed, a lot of the kebabs that I've had did not have lamb in it, even though it's very popular in Turkey. I did try lamb, but I could never get over the smell. I think for a lot of people, you may like it if you grew up with it, but since I didn't, I just could not stand the smell of lamb. But I'd say give it a try. One of the things you'll notice by just walking around the city is the abundance of options to choose from of food. So one that I would recommend is around Taksim Square. You're going to have a lot of street food type vendors to choose from. And of course, you're going to have a lot of kebabs to try. So give it all a go. And they're actually going to be way cheaper than some of the other places.
Nice room. Staying at the InterContinental for just one night because I wanted to switch hotels so that it's closer to the airport and so the other areas of the city are closer to here as well. So that's why. This view is awesome. Got the Beşiktaş Stadium right there and perfect view of the Bosphorus Strait. as well as a little bit of the city. This room, I actually got a room upgrade because I have status with IHG, because InterContinental is part of the IHG hotel group, and I was able to get it because with the status that I have from the IHG Chase card, I also got this room for free because that one I got a free night certificate, and it covered this room. But because of the status, I also got upgraded. So this room I know is at least, especially with that view, at least $350, $400 a night. But I got it for free because of credit cards, which I will talk about later in a future video. And they left a nice amenities kit.
And the reason why I'm highlighting this hotel is because apart from it being a hotel, they do have a rooftop restaurant that you can go to, and you don't need to be a hotel guest to go. But the food there was really good. I really like the sushi there, as well as their halva dessert, while at the same time enjoying amazing nighttime views of the Bosphorus and of the city of Istanbul. So if you like this video, please let me know in the comments down below which restaurants you think other people must go while they're visiting the city of Istanbul. And if you like this video, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, bye.